Joining me now is Rabbi Marianne Novak, mother of a Jewish student attending Columbia University. He is a junior majoring in political science. Rabbi, thank you so much for joining me on your Friday morning. I mean, I've been at a loss for words the past 2 weeks. You send your child to school to learn and grow in a safe environment. How has this all felt as a mom watching this unfold?
It's been very hard to watch, especially for my son who worked really hard to get into Columbia and is a very conscientious student. And he was just trying his best to go to school, trying his best to get his work done. And so that's been one of the hardest things. And he is a proud Jew and a proud Zionist, to see this all unfold on his campus, it's heartbreaking. And a campus that I attended also, it's very heartbreaking.
Yeah, and terrifying at times. How is your son holding up, and how did you guide him through such a daunting situation on school grounds?
He's a strong young man, and he's doing great, trying to finish his final exams and final projects right now. And my project for him was to really just support him so that he can continue to be a student there, that to do his best and try not to be totally distracted by everything that's going around him. And that also to remember that Columbia and Barnard have vibrant Jewish life. We seem to be focusing a lot on the anti-Semitism and anti-Zionism that goes on there, but for the community, it was important to support him and his fellow classmates so that they could go to school and continue their vibrant Jewish life on campus as well.
Mm-hmm. Does he want to return next year to school?
Yes, and he's actually going to be there for summer session. He does want to. It was really important for him to attend Columbia. It was something that he worked very hard to do. And as a parent, as I said all along, that Hamas supporters and terrorists should not be determining where my Jewish child goes to school. And he feels that very strongly as well, that he earned his place there and that he will continue to go there.
You know, we saw all these different schools across the country take, very different tactics in how they addressed the protests. Some of them negotiated with those protesters. How would you assess Columbia's response to the protests compared to other universities like University of South Florida, where tear gas was used to quickly break up protesters?
So I'm disappointed all around with Columbia, but I am glad that the New York Police Department was allowed to come in and finally break up the protests, and peacefully. I'm sorry it had to rise to such a level that the police had to be brought in, but they did it in a way so that it did not escalate to something worse. So in the end, to see that it's peaceful on campus now, my only regret is that they could have done this sooner, that it did not have to rise to the level that Hamilton Hall was taken over, that property was destroyed, and that students were harassed and physically attacked. They had a chance to do it earlier. They had things in place to prevent this from getting to this level. But I am happy that at this point in time, they called in the New York Police Department, which did a magnificent job of breaking up the protests in a peaceful way and being able to turn campus life somewhat back to normal after all the chaos.
And it just reached total anarchy. Rabbi Novak, just about 30 seconds left, but I haven't been able to stop thinking about the parents either for the past couple of weeks. This is also not what you pay astronomical amounts of tuition money for. Do you want a refund or any sort of justice in any way, shape, or form?
That would be lovely, but I think we learned over COVID that universities are very loath to give back their money and for tuition. So I don't think that will happen. And I think the best recourse is that my son still goes to school, that he does well, and that he does not back down or that he is cowering in any way to what happened on campus. I think the best thing for Jewish students who want to stay on campus is maintain their life, maintain the active Jewish life that exists on Columbia and Barnard campus, and be great students, and continue on. And that's the best message, or kind of protest, so to speak, or counter protest for whatever is going on.
Yeah, and not let the darkness win. Absolutely. Well, we're wishing your son the best this summer and also in his senior year. Rabbi Novak, thank you so much for your time, and we've been thinking about you and your community the past couple weeks.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.